visibility you need to have make the smarter decisions. So let's get started with the first table of the content. We go through the first we start with audience report. Next we acquisition reports, behavior reports, and Google admin panel. And last one, additional on Google Analytics 4 because Analytics had changed significantly and we need to adapt. So let's get started with the first part, the audience reports. So audience reports give you deep insights into your website visitors, their age, genders, locations, device, and their lifestyle interests. So why does this matter? Because if you don't know who you are talking to, it's impossible to create the meaningful marketing. So for example, imagine your product seems perfect for people in their 30s, but your actual traffic is dominated by 18 to 24 years old. That means you either need to reposition your product or adjust your content and messaging to match your real audience. And audience reports work hard hand in hand with e-commerce and attribution. You you can see which channels, they search, direct, or referrals are actually generating sales. Let's say you run a base shirt campaign for 10 million Vinadons, but realize that organic shirt still brings in 60% of your conversions. That's a perfect signal to balance your budget. Then we have goals that can be purchases, contact from submission, demo bookings, or app downloads. The goals allow you to measure what actually matters to your business and not just page views. Next, we talk about the key metrics. So, here are some fundamental metrics like users, the total number of visitors, the new users, first time visitors, sections, how many visits occurred, and page views, total page viewed, page per section, depth of engagement, average section duration, and the last one is engagement rate. So, for example, this is a engagement rate is Google Analytics 4's updated version of bounce rate. For example, if your engagement rate suddenly drops, it may indicate a broken UI element. Slow download, like loading the pages and irrelevant landing page messaging. These metrics help you spot the problems early. Up next about the demographics. So demographic include like age and gender. This is really helpful when aligning your target market with actual visitors. If your music YouTube ads target female 18 from 34, but analytics shows your website visitors are mostly male and above like 35, you instantly know the targeting is up or your landing page doesn't match your ads promise. Next, we talk about the interest. So the interest reports show what your user cares about beyond your product. There is three types: affinity category, lifestyle. This is a lifestyle in market segment, ready to buy users, and other interested broader hobbies. So for example, if you find your audience is in market for travel accessory, you sell backpacks. You can create a travel focused campaign to increase the relevance and conversion. So next we come to the geolocation shows where your users come from and which languages they use. This matters for regional targeting and budgeting. Imagine your site unexpectedly received high traffic from Da Nang, but your ads were only running in Ho Chi Minh City. That's a sign for organic growth, and you may want to expand your campaign here, there, right? Next, we talk about the geolocation. So geolocation shows where we talk about technology. So technology reports show device, operating system, and browsers and screen resolutions. For example, if 18% of your users come from mobile, but your mobile site loads slowly or has misalike elements, you could lose the conversion immediately. So this data allows teams to prioritize device specifically optimization. Next, we talk about behavior. So this section reviews loyalty and visit frequency. For example, if user typically return 3 times before making a purchase, remarketing becomes essential. Or if returning users buy after email newsletter, then retention campaigns are working well. And that is the audience report. Let's go next to acquisition reports. Acquisition report answer the question: how do people find us? Traffic sources include direct, organic search, paid search, social referrals. If direct, um, if direct traffic is extremely high, it may signal strong brand awareness. Low referral traffic might mean your partnerships and social media aren't contributing enough. So next, we get to key metrics and goal conversion. You will see conversion rates, user counts, power rates, and more. Goals help you judge whether each channel is doing its job. For example, if paid search bring 1,000 users but only 3 conversions, while organic search bring 310 conversion, organic is clearly the more efficient channel. So next to the all traffic report, you will see the can say that this report will compare the performance quick by quick. You see e-commerce trends and movement patterns. So for example, if all the traffic sources drop at the same time, it could be technical issue like slow page loading rather than a campaign performance. And next we go through the tree map. Tree map gives you a quick visual of which channels drive the most traffic. Even though they are not very deep analytically, they are excellent for presentations or quick at a glance checks. And next, we have the sort and the medium. Sort is where traffic comes from. For example, like Google, Facebook, or TikTok. Medium is how it's arrived. Organic CPC referral. This helps you evaluate combination. For example, like Google, organic, Facebook, CPC. So, for example, if Facebook CPC has high cost but low conversion, your creative or audience targeting may be issue. Next, we talk about referrals. So referrals show which external website drive traffic. For example, if your blog gets mentioned in a news article and referral traffic spikes, you can measure the impact directly. Next, we come to Google Ads advertisement integration. So linking Google Ads gives you unified insight into impressions, clicks, cost, and conversion. This makes decision making much easier because your ads performance and website behavior live in one system. So that's it. Next, we talk about search query. So this report show what user type into Google before clicking your site. If many users search return policy your brand, it suggests that customers are unsure about your return process, indicating an opportunities to improve your first answer questions, value page, or checkout copy. Yes. Next, we talk about the hour of a day. Timing matters. If your conversion happen between from 8 p.m. or to into 11 p.m., you should increase the bids during that window and decrease the bids during low conversion hours. It's an easy way to improve the return on investment without any increasing budget. That's it. Next, we talk about final URL after AdWords. Search console shows CEO performance, like for example, like impression, clicks, and average position. This Key reminder data is always delayed by about 3 days, so don't panic if your numbers haven't updated. Yes, and uh, next is Search Console. So, uh, talk about again about URL under the words. So talk about a final URL. This report shows where user is after clicking an advertisement. If many users leave on a shipping page, there are many pricing issue. If they leave right after the homepage, the page not much advertisement expectation. Yes, and next the search console. The search shows the SEO performance, for example, like impressions, clicks, average position. So the key reminders of this line this is data is always display delay about 3 days. So don't panic if numbers haven't updated. So to enhance the understanding of the user journey by refining and data insights. And next is the campaigns. In Google Analytics 4, keyword reporting is limited unless integrated with Google Ads. So, campaign reports help determine whether your marketing campaigns are pulling in quality traffic or simply high volume. Yes. Let's talk about behavior reports. Behavior flow visualize how users move from page to page. For example, from home page to product page to checkout drop off. If you see a massive drop between the product page and a checkout, and the product page may lack of a key information or add to cart button isn't compelling. Next to site content about all pages, landing page, and easy page. So this report show which pages users visit the most, which pages users land on first, and which pages users leave from. For example, if a blog post has high traffic but low engagement, it may rank well but not much user intent. If your checkout page has a high exit rate, you should analyze pricing, steps, and required information. Next, talk about website speed. Speed is not just a technical detail, it directly affects revenue. A 1 second delay can lose conversions. Using page speed inside, you can identify suggestions such as a compressed image, modify CSS, and reduce server response time. Next, talk about the events and custom tracking. Events allow you to track the micro interactions such as like PDF downloads, video views, or scroll depth, contact from submission. This interaction help you understand engagement beyond clicks. For example, if 90% of users stop scrolling before reaching your CTA, you know where to optimize layout. And the next is goals and conversions. Goal capture meaningful actions. You can set up like destination goals, duration goals, and page screens per section, and event based goals. So once set up, you can measure goal completion rate and identify which channels or pages drive the most value. And next is the reverse goal path. The reverse goal path helps identify the step users took before completing a conversion. This helps you replicate the successful path and identify the friction points. Friction points. Let's talk about e-commerce report. This includes shopping behavior, checkout behavior, and sale performance, and performance. If you see 90% drop out between review and payment, your checkout UI may be confusing or shipping fee may appear too late. So this section pinpoints exactly where money is being lost. And next we talk about the Google admin panel. So This is where you control the access, best practice for view only for clients, edit access for analysts, and admin access only for trusted manager. This prevents broken configuration and keeps data integrity clean. Next, to talk about admin setting. So these foundation settings, property setup, time zone, currency, filter, etc. Everything must be set correctly for reports to be accurate. Next, we talk about filters. Filters help remove irrelevant data like internal staff traffic. Always apply filters for a test view first to avoid losing raw data permanently. Next, we talk about change history. If something breaks or looks suspicious, you can check change history to see who modified what. Property settings. This includes linking to shared console and setting data retention. Google Analytics 4 keeps data for only 14 months unless customized. And the session logs. Session time up impact how user behavior is counted. For a website with long reading time like blogs, you may want longer time out. And referral exclusion and organic search success. Referral exclusion prevents incorrect self referrals. Organic search optimization helps you appear more efficiently in SERPs. And next is the data deletion. This helps you comply with privacy laws. If a user requests data deletion, you must process it legally. And Ascend. If you monetize content, linking Ascend help track revenue directly inside analytics. View setting. Views allow different filter perspective. For example, a clean data view and testing view or unfiltered master view. And the last one is share access. So share access, dashboard segment and filter can be shared across view and account, saving hours of setup times. And the last part today is additional notes for Google Analytics 4. Um, this focus specifically on new user. Good when launching new channel like TikTok or email outreach. In-app purchase. If your brand has an app, Google Analytics 4 checks the in-app revenue, which is critical for assessing mobile-first strategy. And for old access accounts, Google Analytics 4 still support integration. This about a conversion path. This shows the full journey toward a conversion. For example, social, email, direct, and purchase. Understanding this helps allocate a purchase more effectively.